Hi everyone, I wanted to share a quick look with you. It's how I've been doing my makeup a lot lately. It's really simple and fast and works with any kind of color combination that you like. You can either kind of play it up, make it more dramatic, or very soft and wearable. And when I was looking at colors I wanted to do today, I just happened to grab a couple matte colors, so I thought why not just kind of continue with that trend. So this is going to be a mostly matte color look. So if you are interested, please keep watching. So on my face already, I did apply powder. I used the LORAC Wet Dry Powder in shade WD1. And I used Too Faced Shadow Insurance Lemon Drop for my primer. So I tend to do this look just using one brush because I'm lazy. So I'll just go ahead and do that with this one too, to be accurate. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this Extra Dimension MAC shadow, and it's a natural Flirt. It is just kind of a soft peachy shade, and I'm just going to get that all over my brush and put it all over my lid. So basically what I've been doing most of the time is a shimmery lid, something a little bit deeper out on the outer third, blend it in. And that's it. For the outer third, outer half of my lid and up in my crease, I'm going to be using MAC's Cranberry on the same brush. Just get a little bit on the brush at first. I know I tend to kind of go a little overboard. So just a little bit and place it, just kind of tap it where you want it to go. Cranberry is less pigmented than I expect it to be, so I never get enough the first time. So just placing it on the outer lid and a little bit up into the crease. And we'll come in and blend in a second once I clean off my brush. So that's mostly even. Then I'm just going to wipe off this brush so I can go in and blend without adding any extra color. Wiped off. So I just want to kind of blend the edge where it meets up with the lid shade and also soften the edges at the brow bone. I'm just going to add a little bit more to this eye because this one's a little bit darker. Getting your eyes even can sometimes be really tricky. So that's it. That's really the hardest part of this look, which is not that difficult. Obviously, is just trying to match up your eyes, and that's always something you have to deal with. I am going to go back with a natural Flirt and put a little bit more up at my brow bone just to get a little bit of highlight and to make sure that color doesn't go too high, and also in my inner corner just because I really like having highlight in there. You could also use a lighter shade for this. I didn't get one out, so this is what we're using. So there are 3 steps, I think, to this little look. Having a nice shimmery lighter lid color, having something a little bit darker blended out on the outer half, and tight lining. I just like the definition it adds for your lashes without having to take any lid space up with liner. And I would recommend anything matte. You could use colors, browns, blacks. I just happened to grab Urban Decay's Zero Black Matte Liner. Next up, mascara. I'm using on the top lashes, Benefits They're Real. This wand I have a lot of difficulty using on my bottom lashes, so I am going to use something separately for the bottom lashes. So I am just going to do concealer under my eyes and my brows, and I will be back for my cheeks and lips. Okay, my eyes are done. It's not a concealer, but I used it anyway. This is the Mercier Eye Basics in Linen, which is more of an eye base, but it creases on my lids, so the reason I use it under my eyes is because it is one of the lightest type products I have that I could use under my eyes that actually gives me a little brightening effect. Most of my concealers aren't bright enough to really give any sort of lighter effect. So that's what I used there. On my brows I just used my regular old Urban Decay Discontinued Matte Shadow in Shakedown. And I just set that with my e.l.f. clear mascara. I'm using the mascara end of the duo. There's brow gel, but I already finished that side. So last is the cheeks. I'm going a little bit kind of funky on the cheeks. I'm going to be using a cool blush and a warm pink highlight. We'll see how that works out. I don't have a lot of MAC cheek colors, so it was either that or digging around in this old funky beauty powder that is just so hard to scrape any powder off of. So this is a blush that I picked up at a CCO, a cosmetics company outlet. So in other words, I got it for cheap and it's discontinued. It was limited edition. It is Peony Petal Satin. And I know that MAC has done quite a bit of these kind of medium blue based pinks. I certainly don't need to use this one. And I do like to pull my blush pretty far forward just because I have a big face, so I can kind of put it technically on the apples of my cheeks. For my highlight, this I also got at a CCO, but a different one. The other one I got in like Wisconsin, I think, maybe. And this one I got in Minnesota somewhere. This was from my first CCO visit ever. It is Porcelain Pink, a mineralized skin finish, and it's a little chunky glittery. It has been really re-released in I think 1 or 2 collections since I picked it up originally. And it's pretty, but I'm not a huge fan of the glitter. Okay, last up is lips. I'm going to use this MAC Sheen Supreme, and it's an Ultra Darling. I'm going to use a very light coating because this is quite dark and bright on me. So I'm just going to kind of tap it in with my fingers once I get a little product on. I want this to be kind of sheer. So just little swipes. And I do already have a lip balm on underneath, so it will just kind of blend with the balm. So I'm just going to add a little touch of gloss for some shine and some moisture, added moisture. And I'm just using the Mercier Lip Glace in Bare Blush. So that is my finished look for my kind of super easy eye technique, little three-step eyes that I think can work for any eye shape, any shadow color combination you want to put together. And is very appropriate, I think, for the warmer months. It's kind of fresh and springy and summery with this kind of pink explosion I've got going on. Let me know what your favorite quick eye look is in the comments. If you have any favorite color combinations, I would love to hear from you. And thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. So that's my finished look. It's my, oh, Andy. He just knocked over my hat stand that I use for scarves. Oh, yeah, he is such a troublemaker. Andy, what did you do? Good thing you didn't get squashed. Oh my goodness. He's getting me ready for having a baby for sure.